How's it going, dreamers? My name's Acer, and welcome to another Dreams Trello news video. It's been a while since the last one, and it's not because I'm lazy, it's because they aren't updating their game. But with that said, we have some big news. And I'm sure you've heard it, but if you haven't, well, you heard it here first. It's the VR. VR is coming to Dreams in, it's like in 10 days. I'm pretty sure there's a date. There it is. All right, I knew it was soon. So today is the 13th, and it is coming July 22nd. That's 9 days. 9 days, and we'll be able to play Dreams VR, and a ton is coming with it. So, what is coming with Dreams VR? Because it's not just VR. There's some other stuff as well. And it's all right here. Upcoming update, PlayStation VR. So let's just go from the top. An introduction to VR in Dreams, highlighting the different settings and controls used to play in VR. So all aboard VR. So there's going to be an intro. There's going to be like some sort of tutorial kind of thing. Introducing you to the VR experience. PlayStation VR inside the box. A showcase for Dreams VR. Okay, so a bunch of different examples about like what you can actually do. With examples and inspirations to kickstart community creations such as games, kits, and more. Note that while this content can be played with any of our control methods, so for example, the gyro, the joystick, VR, the wireless controller with motion sensor function is optimal. Oh, and I forgot the move controllers. Okay, cool. Can also be played without a VR headset. Okay, so you don't need a VR headset. If you have a VR headset, as it said, you can use the moves. You can use the gyro, the DS4 with the gyro. You can use the DS4 with the joysticks. So that's cool. And if you saw the trailer, which I will also show in this video, there's a pretty cool trailer, and it shows some of the games, which is what this is probably referring to. How-tos. So these seem to be videos, maybe tutorials. 4 new how-to videos featuring tips for creating VR experiences and exploring the new gadgets you'll find in edit mode. So you heard it here. You heard it right here. There are new gadgets, and it makes sense that there's new gadgets because it's a completely new interface, but it's still pretty hype. There hasn't been an update in a really long time. So, what are the 4 videos? Top 10 tips, creating VR dreams. 10 great best practice tips to think about when designing VR experiences and dreams. So, like how not to make the player puke when they play your game, basically. I assume. How to use the head camera tracker. Learn how to use the new head camera tracker, a brand new gadget, which in combination with the look cursor sensor allows you to track a player's head movements to get even more out of your logic. That's pretty cool. With VR, you need to know where the player's head is, right? Because your head is in 3D space. I'm just gonna keep reading. How to use the hand imp tracker. There's another new gadget. Learn how to use the new hand imp tracker gadget, which lets you keep track of the location of your player's imp, what it's pointing at, and what it grabs. You can even replace the imp with something else. That is really cool. You could kind of do that already, but there was a massive delay. Now we can just completely replace it, which is fantastic. With maybe a cursor, a circle or something, how most games do it. And finally, how to create 3D audio in VR. 3D audio. Learn how to use 3D sound within VR to make your games feel more immersive when playing with headphones plugged into the VR headset. 3D audio, so that's pretty cool. Not sure how that's going to differ from existing 3D audio, but I guess we'll see. So here's what I'm most excited about, naturally. The gadgets and tweaks. The gadgets and tweaks. So let's just start from the top. The head camera tracker. A gadget that makes it easy to track and attach objects to the game camera. So we don't need to make a custom camera rig anymore. We can take any camera in the game, including the one, I'm obviously speculating, but including the one of the controller sensor, and attach objects directly to it. Now, how is this gonna work? It's probably similar to a teleporter. You just shove the gadget right on there, you adjust the gizmo to where it teleports to, and then it just will teleport to it with no frame delay. It'll be a part of the screen. You'll be able to make 3D HUDs with this new gadget very, very easily. It is a pain to do it right now. You can do it, but it's a pain. So this is huge. In my opinion, this is one of the biggest changes. Obviously, being able to play with a VR headset, but aside from that, here's another big one though. Here's another big one: hand imp tracker, a gadget that makes it easy to track and attach objects to the imp. You could already do it, but there was a delay. Because it acted as like a follower. Now we can just directly replace the imp. This is really, really cool with whatever we want, with whatever objects we want. This is really cool. I still think the first one is more impactful, but still, very, very welcome change. And why are they adding this? They're gonna replace the imp with like a hand, right? For VR, you're gonna get a hand. It would be kind of weird if you had like little imps as hands. So you'll see in the trailer what I mean. Look cursor sensor, a sensor gadget that detects where a player is looking, and associated tweaks added to supporting gadgets. That's interesting. So basically, the idea with this is you can tell where the player is looking. So the player's using a VR headset, their head turns, you know what they're looking at. It might be just like a raycast or something. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how this is helpful. You could just stick a raycast in the camera and then you know what the player's looking at. Maybe this is what is in the player's view. I don't really know. I'm not really sure how this is gonna work. It might be like a zone. It might be a zone of what the player actually sees. That would be useful. I don't find it, if it was just a raycast coming out of the center of the camera, we already kind of have that. I mean, we could easily implement that. But you can only implement it if it's a custom camera gadget. So if it's the controller sensor, then it's actually not easy to do. So that might be nice. That might be nice. We'll see. Grab sensor. It's a tweak to the grab. We already have a grab sensor. It's a tweak to it. New tweak for existing gadget. Set grab point. This is pretty cool. Used along with follow grabbed item on the hand imp tracker. This means you can specify exactly where an item is grabbed. That's really cool. You can change where the item's grabbed. It's pretty self-explanatory. Paintings tweak. New tweak for painting. Stretch. You can stretch flex in the direction they're pointing. Nice. Ambisonic panning. Ambisonic panning. New tweak for channel gadgets. Channel gadgets. I think that's sound related. That is definitely sound related. Audio will sound like it's above, below, and in front, behind the player. I'm not going to pretend like I know how that changes. I'm not going to pretend like I know how that differs from live, so maybe someone in the comments can explain. Blank puppets tweak. New tweak for puppets. Camera follows the puppet when sliding down a surface, as opposed to the puppet dying. That's a very, very welcome change. So those are the gadget changes. Again, massive. The head tracker, the camera tracker. Oh, that is really, really nice. All right. PlayStation VR, Dreamiverse, and preferences. Preferences. VR, Dreamiverse screen size. Control how large the Dreamiverse screen appears. Okay, so that's like a UI thing. Allow low frame rate in VR. Control what happens when frame rate drops below our performance standards. Interesting. That might make you sick if it's too low. I'm not sure, but that's nice. Maybe the game will just stop as opposed to playing in low frame rate. It doesn't really say what would happen. VR filtering options. Specify whether you want to see VR content. So if you don't have a VR headset, you probably don't want to see the VR only games. VR, non-VR, flip menu buttons. If using the left-handed setting and swapping often between motion controllers and wireless controllers, turning this on keeps the ordering of the buttons in create mode menus consistent. I haven't had this problem, but I feel like this should have already been in the game. Fair enough. Lefties rejoice. Comfort mode. Comfort mode. For VR users, when enabled, camera motion is reduced or removed. What happens when you remove camera motion? Reduced sounds nice, but I'm not sure what's going to happen when you remove camera motion. Fair enough. I guess we'll see. Okay, and then with the Dreamverse, this is cool. This stuff is really cool, these two things. VR experience ratings allows players to rate the level of the VR experience for which they feel creations are suitable. So if a creation is really bad in VR, like it's jerking around and it's making you sick, you can rate it 1 star. Or if it feels good and it's implemented well, it's smooth, it doesn't lag or anything, you can rate it 5 stars. This is nice. This is very nice. VR compatibility labels allows creators to specify the suitability of creations for VR. Cool. So you can say it's for VR, not for VR, for any. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. Nice. And VR general. Interesting. Imp Beam allows players to interact with objects from a distance in VR. So this is like a new thing. This is like an edit mode thing, I believe. Interesting. And then, okay, it works along with Reel. Once you've grabbed onto something with your Imp Beam, you can use Reel to easily move it toward or away from you. So you grab something, you can move it up and down, left and right already. You could already do that. But you could push it in, pull it in, push it out with Reel. So that's cool. Updates to Zip. So Zip, well, it says what it is. Zip allows users to zoom into objects in edit mode. In VR, it can be used multiple times on the same object to get progressively closer. That's awesome. It can also be used on open space to teleport forwards. That's very cool. That helps you. That'll help navigate through the actual edit space a lot easier. And finally, camera change. VR only. Right stick moves the camera up and down rather than rotating it. Because you can just rotate your head, I guess. Well, I wonder how you rotate the camera. I'm not sure, but I trust them. Useful for VR players to preserve the horizon line for orientation. Sure. That's cool. All right, so it keeps you like upright, so you don't feel like you're falling. I assume. I have 2 hours worth of VR experience, so I'm not necessarily like a pro. But yeah, so that's it for the VR updates. There are a couple more things I want to show you guys though. But before we do that, with the Trello, there's really nothing notable. It's just, feel free to look at it yourself, but there's a reason I didn't make a video on it. It's just a bunch of website updates and some welcome garden stuff. It wasn't video worthy in my opinion, and nothing in the future that I've noticed, nothing like no online multiplayer, but yeah, so that is it for the Trello stuff. Now there's a couple more things I want to show you. So here's the second thing I wanted to show you guys. The PSVR announcement trailer. The Dreams VR announcement trailer. It's very short, but it is very, very hype. So here it is. days. 9 days from this point right here. 9 days. And this is the last thing I wanted to show you guys, but if you guys want, I can do like an in-depth analysis on that video. But anyway, it's Dreams is made for VR, and this is going to be so exciting. This is huge. This is on par with multiplayer in my opinion. So that's the trailer. Here's the last thing I wanted to show you. I wasn't planning on including this in the video, but it just feels right. So it's just a random tweet. And I guarantee a lot of you guys missed this. I almost missed this. Ryan Moore, who I assume is a Media Molecule employee, server programmer, sure, tweeted this out. So let's just read this. The eagle-eyed amongst you will have noticed that Dreams PS4 following feed just got a bit of love. It no longer shows unlisted things. It no longer shows unlisted things and goes back a bit further in history. More improvements coming soon. Guys, if you have ever posted something and then immediately unlisted it, it would still show up in the following feed for the people who are following you. And it completely defeats the purpose of unlisting it. So this update is actually a really big deal. You no longer have to keep everything unpublished, local. You can publish it, unlist it, and then you can send it to people to play. Only the people you want. Only the people you want. So no longer you don't have to add people as collaborators now. If you want to only let some people play, you can just safely upload it and then give people links, give people the link to it while it's unlisted, and without fear of the people who follow you to see it as well. This is really nice. This is a really nice update. That's live apparently right now. So that's it, guys. That is the video. That is the update video. I will have videos on VR. Do not worry. I can't wait. I can't freaking wait. 9 days. Once VR comes out, I'm gonna drop everything I'm doing, Dreams related, and just make a VR game. I'm thinking some sort of block building game, kind of like a block builder. If you guys didn't know, I made like a Minecraft clone, maybe a version 2 of that, but for VR. That could be cool. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know in the comments if you want me to make a certain VR game, and I will consider it. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Please stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video or stream.